What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Super Beast GN. Here's my janky spider deck. Super janky. Probably more janky than you'd like it to be. There's a lot of stuff in here that we don't want in here. But you know, I tried to get some spiders. I tried to get some of the new spiders, and so this is the Spider-Man set, but it's also through the Omen path. So if that's confusing to paper players, welcome to my world. So I think this set is going to be really bad on content creators, just because like the paper players aren't going to understand like what's that standard. I don't understand what those cards are, you know. And then you know the arena players are going to understand it, but it's just going to be like I don't know. I think viewership for this kind of content is going to be pretty harsh, but we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. So we have some new cards. We have I've one grow extra arms in here. It just makes something a 4, +4/+4. It's 1 mana if you target a spider. We have the Twitching Doll, Spinner of Souls, Patchwork Banner, of course. We have 2 Leylines for those graveyard decks. The Ends, because we do need the end. Treetop Snarespinner, because it is a spider. And honestly, one of my favorite common spiders. Here's a new one, Kroble, Envoy of the Bog. Legendary creature, spider human hero. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, put a +1/+1 counter on it, then surveil X, where X is the number of counters on it. It's got menace, it's 4/4. 4/4 for 5, not the best stats in the world. It is an uncommon, so there's a lot of uncommon and common legendary creatures in this set. So that's pretty cool. We have an Ashiok Wicked Manipulator to kind of get some advantage for our hand. Get some cards back in our hand if we need to. 3 Deadly Cover-Ups. As you know, I never leave home without my my board wipes, my Wraths. Egrix, the Bile Bulwark. This one I really enjoy. It's Death Touch Lifelink, 4/4 for 5 once again. This one is a mythic. The Symbiote Spider Hero. I'm assuming this is like the Venom. I don't know what the paper cards are because I don't pay attention to paper magic anymore because it's too expensive. Death Touch Lifelink. Whenever Egrix attacks, until the end of turn, you may look at the top card of your library. Anytime you may look at the top card of your library anytime. And you may play cards from the top of your library. If you cast a spell this way, pay life equal to its mana value rather than pay its mana cost. So you're just paying life. It's basically the thing you do with Velgavoth, you know, like when you take their cards, you get to pay life for them. This one's pretty cool because you can get you may play cards from the top of your library, which is important because if it's a land and you haven't played a land yet, you play that land, and then you get to do another thing. You do another thing, and another thing, and another thing if you want. Not too much because you don't want to, you know. You don't want to deplete your own life, but, you know, there is that. Possibly my favorite card in the new set. Villainous Wrath. 3 and 2 black. Sorcery. Target opponent loses life equal to the number of creatures they control. Then destroy all creatures. And this is really good against the Sephiroth deck in combination with Leyline of the Void. Because they will still lose the life equal to the number of creatures they control, and then you will exile all the creatures, which is nice. So, Leyline of the Void, star player, star pupil. And then we have a few new, like weird, janky. Orris, Last of the Web Lords, 3/5 for 5 reach at the beginning of combat on your turn. Target spider you control gets +2/+2. I do like this in combination with the Egrix because you get that lifelink. And you get some more damage through. We have the Zan, Tunnelweb Explorer, 4 and a green. 4/3, when Zan enters, search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tap, then shuffle. You can Enweb, which means you may cast a spell for its Enweb cost if you also return a tapped creature you control to its owner's hand. So we can do that as well. We have the Banner of Kinship, a single Banner of Kinship, because I feel like when we have a bunch of creatures on the field, this is really good. But when we don't, and we top deck it, it's really bad. It's also 5 mana, so. We have the Liliana, Dreadhorde General, for more removal. And, you know, if we get a bunch of zombies on the field, we can also name Zombie with the Banner of Kinship. We can also name Zombie with Patchwork Banner if we need to, you know. We get a bunch of the tokens from Ashiok. We can name Nightmare. So there's alternate ways. You know, they're not. It's not just one way. We are a spider deck at the very core of it. But at the end of the day, we can do whatever the situation calls for. We can get out. We can figure it out, you know. And then we have 2 Virtue of Persistences because we don't have a lot of creatures in the deck, a lot of native creatures because we just have like a few, you know. And then we like focus on making the tokens and whatnot. We want to be able to get stuff back and also have removal. So -3/-3 until end of turn. You get 2 life. Good stuff, you know. But we also get to get stuff back. The thing I don't like about the Virtue of Persistence the most is that when you put it in play at a very inopportune moment, just doesn't do anything until the next turn, and then you could die. So, we have 2 Restless Cottages, 2 Cavern of Souls, and a Partridge and a Pear Tree. 25 lands because we don't really have, besides the Ashiok, we don't really have ways to kind of get more cards into our hand too much. So without the Ashiok or the Liliana. So Liliana's basically here for card draw. Ashiok's basically here for card draw. They both can find us removal. One can find us removal. The other is removal. So other one I forgot to talk about. This one is just a spider. Spider dinosaur hero, which actually could be cool in the dinosaur decks too. But it's a legendary common creature, which is not something we see too much of in Magic. Chizak, Apex Arachnosaur, 6/6 for 6, reach, trample, ward 2. Kind of like it for a common. For a common, it's not bad, right? It is a legendary, like I said. So for the people out there that are looking to make those pauper commander decks, here you go. It doesn't really do much else, but it's kind of powerful for a common, so I like it. The ward 2 is great for protection, the trample, the reach. It's like, you know, where this deck shines, and while this is a very janky and possibly not competitive deck, where this deck shines is its ability for reach. We do have reach with a few creatures, you know? We have the Spinner of Souls, we have the Treetop Snarespinner, we have the Orris, we do have the Chizak, you know? We do have reach in the deck. So those pesky flying things that come at us and we just can't block them. Well, if only we had reach. The Treetop Snarespinner is, like I said, my favorite like common spider creature, whatever. Just because it's got reach, it's got death touch. 1/1 flyers be damned. You know, it can get powerful in the late game. So as a common, I think it's a very, very good card. I think it's better than people give it credit for, to be honest. And in the right deck, and maybe this is not the right deck. I mean, it's a spider deck, so I figured it would be the right deck, but we'll see. In the right deck, I think this is a great card. So, that being said, I don't think we have any other. We do have Underground Mortuary to get stuff in our graveyard for the Deadly Cover-Ups. To get stuff in our graveyard for the eventual Virtue of Persistence to get back. So there is that. Restless Cottage can also exile stuff from our opponent's graveyard, just like the Leyline of the Void. Of course, the Deadly Cover-Up and the Leyline of the Void kind of a nombo because you don't get to do the collect evidence thing while Leyline of the Void's on the field unless there's something already in the graveyard before you play it. And the idea of Leyline of the Void is to get it out in your opening hand, but sometimes that doesn't always happen. Sometimes it's the first card you draw, and then we just think we're a joke. I don't know. I think I mentioned the end, but like, I think being able to exile something in this meta is very good. There's I have run into a couple god decks, the black-white god. I forgot. The name escapes me right now. I'm just can't think of it. But the one that wants to exile thing, draws a card, lose a life, all that stuff. That is a problem. So the end is here for that. And then like I said, Grow Extra Arms probably doesn't need to be here, but I wanted to try it out. It's a new card, and we'll see how it does. So let's get into the games and see how these janky spiders does. You go first. We will keep this. We have a Mortuary. We have a Patchwork Banner. I think we're golden. Yeah, we can keep that. Snarling Gorehound. Alright. I would say... Okay. Maybe I should have played... No, because that would get out of hand too fast. Alright. They have another one? Izumi Linebreaker. Okay. We're going to get hit for 1. That's fine. Spider. Yeah, we need that land. So what we're going to do is take the eventual Blood Witch with the end. And get rid of all of them. All right. The problem is these make... Yeah. Okay. If only we had that out already. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8 if they do the encampment. Don't hover over it. I want to read it, but I don't want to hover over it and remind them they have it. So we're dead. Because this actually activates when everything gets, No. Okay. Good. I thought it activated with... there was one game where it was activating with Leyline of the Void. Spiders. Let's get rid of that. We're at 5. And we won. Very good. Opponent goes first. Sweet. Alright, Restless Cottage into Virtue. Probably what we need to do. We can Virtue that. They can protect it. Yeah, that's got to be Virtued. We get rid of the Apex Arachnosaur with the Bitter Triumph. Okay, I mean, listen, it's going to hit us for 5, 6, whatever. And that's fine. But now they have to play something. They don't have haste. They've wasted their ordeal of Nyla. Okay. They must have all protection spells. Sure. Get rid of that. Spider. Ashiok. Look at the top cards. Yeah, I want that. Bristly Bill. Land. Springbloom Druid. One card left in hand. You think it makes something indestructible? Oh, there's two ways we can play this. I think we do this first. And let's get rid of the Mossborns. Alright, they have a Bushwhack. Alright, that's what I was kind of hoping would happen. If they protected it, I would have made the tokens. But now we can just do this. I like the life gain a little better. Okay. Make it a little bigger. Fine. I think this makes them give up. Spiders, but we have more than just spiders. Nice. Tifa. Let's go ahead and... Ooh, another one? Well, we can get rid of that and take that as a backup. They're like just top decking now. This is just awful for them. Traveling Chocobo. Alright. You know what? We don't need that. We can do this.
Time to wake up and smell the decay.
You have anything in the graveyard? They do. Let's go. No attacks. I think we're going to win this. I think we're good. I think we're golden. Alright, we got it. Good game. Alright, Golgari Spiders. Let's go. You go first, and we've got some cool stuff here. Alright, nowhere to run. Alright, we'll keep. We got that Mortuary. Gotta look for some lands, but we got ways to kind of stay in the game until we get the thing we want to get. Alright, keep that. Alright. Another one. We have the... We don't have... I don't want to... I want to give it... Okay, oh, we'll give it away. We'll give it away. It's fine. It's fine. We definitely have nowhere to run. We have the end. Whenever a counter is put on a creature you control, draw a card. Whenever you attack, put a +1/+1 counter on target attacking creature. So it's on +1/+1 counter. Okay. We have gotten stuff. Unholy Annex. Alright. I guess I'll attack. Why not? If they play the Slasher, we could just exile it. That's nice. That's a nice to have, I think. Oh, I guess I could have played Ashiok here, right? Add 1 mana of any color. Yeah, I guess we could have played Ashiok there. Okay. Gonna attack. Yeah, let's play the Ashiok. Why not, right? They can destroy it, probably, I would assume. So I don't think we need the Leyline of the Void. So let's get rid of that. And we can maybe kill him with the Villainous Wrath, I think. Drag to the roots. Sure, yeah. That's fine. Barzai Revenant. Okay, get rid of that. And then, you know what? Let's just say go. Let's say go. Because we can the end. We're going to the end the demon. They're going to lose 2. All right. Uh-oh. Sure. I don't know why people be wasting that. Yeah, I mean... Alright, so they have Ouroboros, they have Quarzai, they have Ward. It's a counter deck. It's a counter and demon deck. And, just a good stuff deck? I don't know. Another Unholy Annex. Alright. Cool. And then... Yeah, we just win, right? There we go. We got it. Good game, my friend. Good game. You go first. We have a lot of stuff. A lot of lands, I should say. And I like going first. So Underground Mortuary can find us anything. I think we'll get the Villainous Wrath on turn 4 if we need it. So... If we need it, we get the Leyline on turn 1, which is pretty good. Yeah, sure. Maybe we didn't need that. I don't know. Uh-huh. Ruthless Negotiate. Okay, good. Here comes the bat. But we have lots of removal in the deck. Mm-hmm. Get rid of that. Marsh and Patchwork Banner. Go Spider. They play another Bandits talent. We're kind of screwed because we only have lands in our hand. But let's see. Okay. We might as well put it out. We have to be able to play stuff, so. Sure. I'm not scared. You're scared. Five mana. Shoot the Sheriff. What a bad card that is. Because what if I just had Outlaws? They can kill it. They're probably going to. Ashiok. Wicked Manipulator. I mean, you just kill it instantly, right? Like, that's what you do. Do they have no way to kill it? Is that what it is? Because I feel like if you have a way to kill it, you do it immediately. You don't wait. Unless they disconnected. In which case... Sucks. You know? I mean... Not the way you want to win. Not the way you want to lose. They could be just messing with us and... They could pass the turn right before... Don't think I need that. Now they just roped out. They drew 2 cards. I think if they don't kill the Ashiok, we just keep plussing. I think they disconnected. They're in a really good position. I don't think there's a reason to like get mad and rope out. So they have to have disconnected. That's my theory, at least. Or they just saw the Ashiok and they got scared and ran. Because he has like half a face. It has half a face. I don't know what gender this is. I don't want to misgender it. So I'm just going to say it. I have no idea. Like, it looks like a woman, but no boobs. But long fingernails. You know what? I'd try to find out, I think. It's kind of weird. Yeah, they do have something to kill it with. They just roped out. They're just disconnecting. Alright. Well. Fun times. Fun times, my friend. The Ashiok. Oh, they're back. They're back. You saw them looking, right? Come on, bitter triumphant. You know you want to. Yeah, they are there. They're just doing this on purpose. I think they're waiting to the very end to like pass the turn now. And they're being toxic. Watch this. Because I feel like they would be dead by now, right? They're at 0. And they've roped like 4 times. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Alright, well, I guess, well, you know, whatever. This is how they want to win. we're going to just get more cards and get more and more cards, so we can mill them later. Pretty cool. Pretty cool side hustle. But I'm starting to call the alternate win conditions a side hustle. Your pet doesn't do anything. Mine does. Boom, boom, boom. I was thinking about changing my pet and maybe my avatar, but I've been doing this channel for like what, 3 years now, and I've always had Nissa. Like, I just can't change that, right? Hey, if you want to elongate this match, go right ahead. I can make this an hour and a half. I don't care. I am A-okay. He could just be slow. Person could just be like, you know, mentally challenged. And that's okay too. I mean, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, we know they're there because I looked at their cards. Watch. If they don't die here. What? Oh, oh, oh. Yeah. That can go. Yeah, so they are waiting to the very last second to pass the turn. So they're being super toxic. This person is just an idiot. Alright. I see how it is. That is fine. Let's see it happen. What a great game this is, guys. What a great game. Yeah, I've had people do this before. I mean, you know, you can't help if your opponent is a trash human being. They have like, we know now that they are purposely just passing the turn at the very last second. They have roped many times at this point, and they have not lost the game, so I will continue the game, my friend. I will continue the game. And I will make them waste their time as much as they're wasting my time, so whatever. Whatever it may be. Oh! Look who's here! Ashiok, wicked manipulator. Gonna look at some more cards. They probably have all removal in their hand. And they're waiting for me to make the 2, tokens. I'm not gonna do that. I don't need to. They just played, like, you're not fooling me, my friend. Maybe he has, like, one arm with one finger on that arm.
Open your mind.
There we go. Okay. Because if I had one arm and only one finger on that arm, like, no, I could probably still play Magic Arena. If I'm being honest. I mean, you only need the one finger, right? To click the mouse. I guess maybe it would be hard if you were on a phone, because you can't hold the phone and, like, play at the same time. But they have, like, phone holders, you know? They have stands for phones that you could, you know, You could probably wrap your little finger around it and then put it on the stand and then, like, use your finger to do all the stuff, you know? No excuse for this game. If you were playing, like, Halo or Call of Duty, I could understand taking this long to make a play, but... in Magic? Nah. I'm pretty sure you can play paper Magic with one arm and one finger. Somehow, some way. Just get one of those, like, trays like they have in Scrabble. Put your cards on them, you know, one by one. I don't know. It could be done. I mean, like, if you're new to that kind of lifestyle, it'll probably be hard, but, like, you know, if you've lived that way forever, probably gotten used to it by now. Oh my god, this guy is dumb. Yeah, this guy is just a trash human being. I don't think any of that scenario that I just said is true. I think it's just a person being toxic until they find the way. Until they find the way. $12 cards. We can get rid of. Now, if we can't win like that, that's fine. I'm gonna play the Virtue of Persistence. Unless this is like some kind of bug where they don't lose. Oh. Wow. Idiot. We are doing whatever a spider can. And I think we'll keep. The opponent goes first. I don't like that. And I definitely don't like that. We need the green. Put the twitching doll out. We got the Spinner of Souls. Ow. Sure. No other choice. Arabo. Arabo. Reminds me of, like, Haribo. Sure, man. Yeah, I think we're gonna die here. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies. Pass to blockers. They have something to power it up with, I would assume. Claws out. Yeah, we dead. Oh, we dead, my friend. Oh, that was fast. That was a fast one. You go first. We got stuff to... Well, we kind of have stuff. Let's see if we can get a land here. No, not a land. Not something I'm looking for at this moment. Hinterland Sanctifier. We can ditch one of these to the graveyard. Preferably Osiris, or Orris. Last of the Web Lords. Let's go. Opponent. I'll let them get to life. That's fine. Oops. Z. Resolve. You know what? I'm gonna kill the bunny. You know why? Because my stuff got reach. Keeping that on top. Sure. Alright. We got nowhere to run. I'm gonna go ahead and kill the Rune Lurker bat. Then we can deadly cover up the Hinterland Sanctifiers if we want to. Linden. Alright. You know what? think we can wait. I think we can wait. Just a little bit. Sure. Discard that. Boom. We just used our own thing against them, and now we got Leyline of the Void. They want to bring stuff back. I have to shelter by ghost that, man. I just have to. Johnny's pride, mate. Okay. Ooh. Exile that, my friend. And we gain 2 life, so here comes the Rune Lurker Bat. They're gonna gain. Mm-hmm. Let's go ahead and take out 1, 2. And let's get rid of the Hinterland Sanctifiers. Leyline of Hope. They don't have any creatures left. I think we already know what they have in their deck. I mean, it's all the same stuff that you would normally see. Boom! They need a land. Did they find the land? Okay. Another Leonin Vanguard. Spiders. Gonna happen. Lands, am I right? Yeah. You are right. So now putting that out there won't do anything. Should I? You know what? Let's do it. Let's say no attacks. Let's... They found the land? Oh, no. Okay. Okie doke. I think everyone's going bye-bye anyways, right? Let's do this. We go Spider. We can do Patchwork Banner on Spider. Surveil X, where X is the number of counters on it. That's going to the grave. And then what else can we get? We gotta get rid of the Rune Lurker bats. Deadly Cover Up and Bitter Triumph. Yeah, Rune Lurker bats, because that's the most that's in the graveyard. So they don't get it back with like a Ooh, okay. Well, we got reach. Nice stuff. Good stuff. Love it. They can't find the lands? Like, how many cards have they drawn? Hey, we can't... Okay, they found it. We can't say it never happens to them. Attack. They're not dead. Oof. Lands, am I right? Hello. I don't know how to respond to that, though. That's the thing. So what do we do? I don't think they can get out of this. I mean, unless they just drew like a some kind of like Day of Judgment or something. I don't think there's any way out of this. Like, they get to raise the past. All they do is like Healer's Hawk. They have 2 Leyline of Hopes that don't do anything at 2 health. We have Reach, so Flyers won't get them out of this. And we have the Villainous Wrath coming, so we're pretty protected. We can actually get their Healer's Hawk back. Yeah, I think, we can get the Kroble, we can get the Zan. I mean, we're just in a really good spot here. Spiders, am I right? You know? Oh, now they're just gonna rope us out. Your go, friend. Come on, man. Don't do this. Like, you got screwed on lands. It happens to everybody. We've all been through it. I've been through it a million times. It sucks, but why punish your opponent for it? I didn't do it. You know? I wanted a good fight. Perhaps if they did have that 4th land, the Leyline of Hope would have helped them early on. We would have been a little lower on life, but we still had the removal, so I don't know if it would have been like the be-all, end-all. But, well, I guess we're just sitting here waiting for the opponent to rope out at 2 life. Oh, man. Whew. Magic the Gathering players. Sometimes they're weak. You know? And people like will wonder, why are you so rude to your opponents? First of all, idiot, my opponents can't hear what I'm saying, unless you're watching. And if you're watching, know that I don't mean the shit I say, you know? Like we're just having fun here. But also, like, who cares? You know? It's Magic the Gathering. We're having fun. We're just talking shit, you know? We're just saying things. I gotta say stuff. Can't just have, like, dead air. Gotta say stuff to keep the video rolling. And then when you got opponents like this who are just like, hey, just gonna go ahead and rope you here because I'm mailed. It's like, just concede. It's so easy to hit the concede button. You don't have to be salty, you know? Be salty at the game. Write them a bad, like a mean email. Like a good worded, well worded email, and say, hey, look, Wizards, your game sucks. You screwed me over. I needed a land. You didn't give me it until the turn before it was too late. And that happens to everybody. We've all endured it. And it sucks. It's the worst. I hate it. But, you know what? GG, I guess. You go first. Oh, boy. I feel like this... let's keep it. You know what? For science, let's keep it. I like to keep things for science. This may be the worst hand in the world. But guess what? For science! We really need a land. Oh, lands. Yeah, I'd say that's worth it. Okay, well, we have 25 lands in the deck, so... if we just don't get the lands... I mean, there's nothing I can do about that, right? Okay, that is not the one of that I don't want to draw. Sure. Ew, final land, final land, final land. Nice. I wish it was a land that came in well, I guess it doesn't matter. Well, yeah, I do, because we have the Treetop Snarespinner. Ah, yes, the land destruction. The land destruction deck, I like it. All right. Taking 8. Half my life. Don't destroy my land. They play another Magmatic Alkite. I mean, there's no way they don't play it here, right? Here we go. Sarkhan. Okay. Creating a treasure token. And then the Hellkite. Yeah, absolutely. Cool. Good game. You go first. Cool. We got a cottage. I'm okay with this. Tap land on 1. Nothing else to play, so we're fine. We got the Virtue of Persistence. They're going to play a Land of War Elves. We're going to kill it with the... Oh, an Edge Rover. Still going to kill it. Get your land. Get your lander token. That's fine. You get the ramp. We both get a lander token? What? Bro, Sif. That's awesome. Ginger Brute. Uh-oh. Blooming Marsh. Let's just do this. Why not? Closer we are to casting... The hell is that thing? Oh, no. Fighter. It's a poison deck. I did not expect that. All right. Okay. Destroy all creatures. All right. Deadly cover up, my friend. There you go. Dragon Sniper. What's this? Yeah, I think we could do this. Trample and Vigilance, huh? This is 3. I could put a counter on it. Is it more of this? The synchronized charge? Ah. Okay. Sure. Yep, I know that. All right, we got the lifelinker, Egrix, the Bile Bulwark. Good game. We got it, baby. Good game. Opponent goes first. We have 2 Underground Mortuaries. That's actually important. Leyline of the Void, Bitter Triumph. I think we're keeping this, though. I think we're keeping it. Sure, here comes the Llanowar Elf. No, Saj's Chocobo. Okay. Keeping that. So that gets bigger. Swiftfoot Boots. Alright. Thing is, are they going to try to... Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and do that. Exiled, of course. Now they have to play a land. Yeah, buddy. We'll play the Mortuary next. So that we could play one of these on turn 5. I threw them off because they were going to power it up. They were going to protect it with the Snakeskin Veil. But I did it in response to this, so they couldn't do that. So they couldn't even get the value off of it. Because if I would have waited for them to play the Forest to kill it, then they could have, in response, tapped the Forest to protect it. Here's a Traveling Chocobo. Oh. Okay. That can go. Alright, let's see if they kill us this turn. They very well could. They very well could. You think they are able to... Yeah, let's just kill it. Maybe they can make it indestructible. I don't know. Can they make it indestructible? If you can make it indestructible, I bow to you, my friend. Alright, well, it's indestructible. Alright, let's see what they got. Tifa. And we're definitely dead if they have a land. Snakeskin Veil. Alright. Well. Nothing we can do. I mean, you know. Good game. Can't do anything about that.